The silver SUV pulls out in front of traffic, causes an accident, and then flees the scene. Hopefully, this dashcam footage will be useful in finding the culprit.
Being Soviet. We made it.
37A DWR.
This is one of the most mature decision making I've seen in terms of dashcam videos in quite a while. The smart thing is to never engage in road rage and drive off, preferably in the other direction to even avoid any altercations. That driver just got Ultima'd. The Ultima driver turned abruptly left from the right lane, causing this collision with the truck. I guess the Ultima prophecy continues.
What's the name of the place? It's Candle Supplies. I don't know how I got to it.
This clip is a good reminder to watch where one is going. It seems a lot of things broke, but they still worried about the candles. They must be some very nice candles. The differential is gone, but hey, maybe at least the candles might heal the emotional damage. The driver told the insurance company that the camera pulled out of a parking spot and hit him. Well, little did he know that there was dashcam footage proving that story false. One thing that baffles me is why do people stare at a whole car flying at them and think, you know what, the safest thing for me to do is to sit directly in its path. I wish people would commit to the turn at that point. I'm always surprised by the amount of smoke airbags make. It freaks me out how fast they work. First the crash and then sort of a pop, and by the time you look down it's deflated and the driver doesn't have a scratch. The person who invented this is owed big time by humanity. The slingshot driver blocked traffic during rush hour. While it wasn't a long block, it still was disrespectful to pull that move. It's also dangerous just because it's so close to the intersection. If someone else were to take that right turn too fast, it's a recipe for disaster. The driver assumed the light turned green because the car next to him moved. Unluckily for him, the karma cop saw him running the red and pulled him over. A weird question popped into my head. Would you rather have cops pull over a person who willfully runs the light or ignorantly does? Ideally both, but which is your preference? I've literally had to start slowing myself down even when I don't have a stop sign when I approach these type of intersections because this is getting so common now. People either aren't looking at all or want to be the first out of the stop sign into oncoming traffic. This crazy multi-vehicle car crash was caught on police dashcam. I feel like the Highlander got the worst blend of it all from this crash. The exiting car should have slowed down and pulled in behind the entering car. I'll never understand people who speed up in order to exit the highway. Maybe they had to get one last pass for the ego check. In my experience, usually in a parking lot with two cars backing out, both are deemed equally at fault. Since the camera has video footage that clearly shows him sitting still, it should result in the other driver being at fault.
¿Cuánto llevas de
Ay, ¿viste?
It's a good thing that the Ram driver slowed down there for a second and made sure that the whole world was revolving around him, just for good measure. This driver seemed to be confused and was driving the wrong side of the road, holding up traffic and nearly causing a crash. Wow, besides oncoming traffic, it's not even a legal U-turn. They were second in line in the left turn lane. Kudos for the camera for being alert and stopping in time, preventing a collision. The biker was in a rush and weaving in and out of lanes because he was running late to the scene of his own accident. I like how the driver had the audacity to honk at the camera as if it was the camera's fault for following the light. This is classic front-wheel drive drifting, also known as understeer. It looks like the new driver was learning how to drive on a track. He made a mistake, but honestly that's how you learn. It's better that it happened there than on a busy road.